Hey there, what's going on, everybody? This is week 13 of my college football picks. Now, this will be the final regular season week uh, for everybody, and then next week will be the conference championships, which I will be doing next week. Okay, so let's start the final regular season week, um, week 13. Here we go. The first matchup I am picking from is Houston going up against Memphis. Now, Houston just got done beating Louisville last week, and I'm going to go with Houston to beat Memphis. Uh, I think they're good. They're a better team, and I remember last year Memphis was in this same position where they were undefeated. Well, Houston's not undefeated, but last year Memphis was undefeated, looking like, oh, they were gonna make a one of the good bowl games, and then they lose. I think they lost to Houston, but in this time, I think Houston will win the game. The next game, Iowa versus Nebraska. Now, I am gonna take the upset here and pick Iowa to upset Nebraska. I think that I just think that Nebraska's dealing with a lot of problems. Their quarterback Tommy Armstrong might not play, and I don't think he is. And with that said, I think Iowa can upset Nebraska. The next game is the Apple Cup. You got the Washington Huskies versus the Washington State Cougars. The Huskies are trying to make the playoffs. Cougars are trying to win the North and um, go on to the Pac-12 championship. And here, I'm going to go with the Cougars to win the Apple Cup at home. Um, Huskies are playing good, but they lost to USC and Washington State. I think they're playing good. They lost a tough one to Colorado last week, and I think they'll bounce back and win the Apple Cup. It's going to be a good game. It's going to come down to the end, but I think in the end, the Cougars win. The next game, Boise State versus Air Force. Now, I believe last year Air Force upset Boise State. Boise State is good. Air Force can be tough. I'm gonna go with Boise State though to win on the road. The next game, Toledo versus Western Michigan. Now, last year, Western Michigan was in the same position as Toledo, where Western Michigan or Toledo was trying to get into one of those good bowl games, and Western Michigan upset them. Now, I think Western Michigan will win this game. Toledo is going to be tough, but I believe Western Michigan is on a mission this year. The next game, Louisville versus Kentucky. Louisville will win this game. Easy. Michigan versus Ohio State is the next one. I'm going to go with Ohio State here at home. I think they're a better team than Michigan. Um, Whatever. The next game, Michigan State versus Penn State. Now, Michigan State almost beat the Ohio State last week. I think they'll lose to Penn State though. So Penn State will win that game. The next one, Wisconsin at home against Minnesota. I believe Wisconsin will win this game. Uh, I think they're just playing better than Minnesota right now, and I think Wisconsin might be the best team or one of the best teams in the Big Ten. So Wisconsin wins that game. The next game, Navy versus SMU. Now I'm going to pick Navy to win. SMU could shock Navy, but I'm not believing that, so Navy will win. The next game, West Virginia versus Iowa State. Now Iowa State won last week, I believe. They're at home against West Virginia, but I'm going to go with West Virginia to win this game. Next game, USC versus Notre Dame. I'm going with USC in this game. Notre Dame is just having all kinds of problems, and I don't think they'll be good enough to win. The next game, Alabama versus Auburn. Now, Alabama is already in the SEC Championship. They've won the West. I believe Alabama will win this game, and they might win it pretty easy. It might not be as close as most people might think this game could be. It might be close maybe in the first quarter, first half, but Alabama will run away with it in the end. The next game, South Carolina versus Clemson. Now, this could be a upset possible because it's a rivalry game, but in this case, I'm not believing no upset, so Clemson will win this game easy. The next game, Tennessee versus Vanderbilt. Now, this could be an upset pick, but I'm not going to. Vanderbilt could be both eligible with the win. Tennessee cannot win the East. They're at home, and they're going on the road. And you know what? I will actually do this. I'm going to actually pick Vanderbilt to upset Tennessee. Because I think Tennessee's going to have a hangover because they know they can't win the East. And I just believe Vanderbilt might be able to upset them. They played tough against Florida earlier in the season. Did not win, but they might be able to upset Tennessee, and that's what I'm going with. The next game, Utah versus Colorado. Now, I'm going to pick Colorado to win this game. I believe Utah is good, but at the same time, I think Colorado might be a little better this season. They're playing outstanding, and I think Colorado wins, and they'll win the Pac-12 South. The next game, Rice versus Stanford. Now, this isn't even going to be close. Rice will not even win. Stanford will win that game. The next game, and the final game of Week 13 for my picks, is the Florida Gators versus Florida State. This rivalry goes back for a long time. Florida's won the SEC East. So, Florida's done okay, but I'm gonna go with Florida State to win this game. Yeah, I know Florida's okay, but I just believe Florida State will be able to beat them. Dalvin Cook is pretty good at running back, and I don't think Florida has enough offense. They have defense. Florida State will be able to beat them, though. It will be close. It should be. However, it should be close. And I'm going to say Florida State